We're Tyler and Todd, and for the last 6 months we've been converting our RV into an off-grid tiny home. As we look towards the future, we know we'll need a new home on wheels if we want to travel again. In today's video, we're heading out on our first trip in our new RV to one of the most beautiful places Canada has to offer, and giving you the full tour before we start renovations on our new home. Hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and come along.
I wanna run away with you. I don't really care where to. Just wanna be alone with you.
You ready to do this?
Hi, are you?
Yeah. So we're really excited to say that we're going to be renovating another RV. But first, I guess, if you're new around here, I'm Todd.
And I'm Tyler.
A year ago, we left our jobs and we started traveling full-time in an RV, which was pretty crazy. Like, what?
It's hard to believe that it's been a year, and what a year
Yeah.
to... I don't know if you've heard, but there's a little pandemic happening.
Yeah, everything stopped.
When it happened, all the state parks and national parks started closing, which was really scary because we didn't have a backup plan or a place to stay. So we had to make it back to Canada pretty quickly. We spent the last 6 months renovating the RV into our off-grid tiny house.
It has a composting toilet, a rainwater
Yeah.
collection system. We've installed a mini wood stove in it for heat this winter, it's been a lot of growth and a really fun project to
It was
do.
really important, I think, like that experience of being in Florida and really being scared and not knowing where we were going to go or what we were going to do really opened our eyes to always having a backup plan or like a safety net no matter where we go in the world. And now we have that on the land. So we have everything we need there. And then now we're going to completely do this all again and renovate that RV into the kind of ultimate adventure rig. In our previous RV that we renovated, we started it right away. In this one, we wanted to take her for a test drive first.
Her maiden voyage.
Yeah, we wanted to really get to know kind of how everything works.
What the functionality of the space is going to be.
Totally.
We travel, if you're new, we travel with 2 big golden retrievers.
Yeah.
So how are we going to lay out the living area in a way that works for all 4 of us?
That's why we're here, and we cannot wait to share this beautiful provincial park with you. So before we give you guys a tour, we want to say a huge thank you to our friends at Camping World for sponsoring this series. We reached out to them to pitch them the idea of creating a full renovation series of an RV from start to finish. So everything from the demo to the paint, the flooring, and everything in between. And we're super excited to partner with them because not only do they have 100 locations across the United States, they have everything that you need for a project like this, from camping material to tiny home solutions.
All the parts for the RV.
Everything that we could possibly need to convert this into our dream tiny home on wheels for our future adventures.
So without further waiting, do you want to get on with the tour?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Hi, buddy. Hey, boys.
So welcome inside our new home. As you can probably tell, it's so much bigger in here, and that's because we actually have 2 slides in it. So one goes out this way, one goes out that way, whereas our old one, we only had the 1 slide. One thing that we found really challenging since going tiny and traveling full-time is not having our own workspaces because we both work differently. So I like to have Post-its everywhere. My papers are in like a to-do pile, where Tyler has a different approach to it. I don't know what it is, but it's different. So
Basically just a disaster.
So anyway, what we're gonna do is put a big desk all the way across and then each have our own side. So over here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna replace this couch with something a little bit nicer, more sleek, and also a little bit longer just to give us some extra snuggle space with the boys. And then over here, we're not the type of people to eat at a table. Even when we lived in a typical house, we never ate at our table. So we're actually gonna take this out. We're gonna turn this into like a coffee bar area to keep this storage because we really wanna keep a lot of our storage. And then this will be a day bed for the dogs or for us to sit at and do work. And then we'll pull it out and it'll turn into either a queen or a double bed. We just need to figure out the dimensions and how that's gonna work.
And we literally just decided that, like,
yeah,
honestly, 30 minutes ago. So it just speaks to the importance of living in a space
Yeah.
before you renovate it.
And then up in the kitchen, again, it's mostly just gonna be cosmetic. We are gonna change out the countertops. We really like to cook, so we're thinking of bumping it a lot further, probably 2-3 feet long. And then it can also double as a small table if we choose that we wanna have like a Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner or something. It just gives us a bit more option, which I'm really excited to try and do that, so.
So this is kind of cool that you walk down a hallway And it has this really long window, which provides so much natural light. We're gonna actually put a little film on this, just like a privacy frosting, so no one can see in. So then in here is our bedroom, and this bedroom is quite a bit smaller than our current RV, but it's actually really good for us. We want our bedroom to just be a space for sleeping and just a cozy, just a cozy den. So the third slide of the RV is right here. It'd be really difficult for you to even tell that it's a slide, but it's all of our storage for our clothes and basically anything else that we need. You come around this corner, and this is the other way that you access the bathroom. All in all, the bathroom is in pretty good shape, but again, everything is going to be modified to our design. We'll play in a bit, buddy. We're gonna be doing wallpaper, paint, tile, new countertop, sink, fixtures, everything. This is gonna be black, trimmed out. We're gonna have tile all around the shower enclosure area. It's gonna look completely different. And then this is how you get out of the bathroom, or you can go around the other way. It's kind of nice to have two entry points, especially if somebody's staying with us. We can close off our bedroom door and then they have access to the bathroom, which is really nice. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Do you want to do like a quick little tour outside?
Sure, let's
All
go
right,
do that.
I'll let you do that.
One thing that we noticed is we've sacrificed underneath storage for more inside storage, which is actually better, I think, because one thing we don't like about our current RV is everything's down underneath in bins. So if you're looking for something in the middle of the night, you've got to turn on the lights, get a flashlight. You're pulling everything out to route through bins, where this will only be more like seasonal stuff we don't use all the time. And all the mechanical you can easily access from right in here, whereas in our first one, we have to go to 3 or 4 different places if we need to try and fix something. So I do like that. Nothing from the camera crew? You're pretty quiet back there.
It's nice.
So this one is actually rounded in the corner so that we can make tighter turns without having to switch the actual hitch to be in maneuvering mode, which
I blew out a window one time.
that one right there. But in
Was
order,
it this one?
no,
Oh
it was
no,
that
yeah, you're
one.
right. It was that one.
And in order to replace it, we had to pay to have the whole thing replaced. It was really great.
Yeah.
First time backing up. Here we've got 2 propane tanks. I really like this configuration a lot more than our existing one. We have to pull out this drawer to access the 2 tanks, where they're both in like accessible reach, so that's really nice. And then this is huge. We've used it several times already, actually. It's an outside shower, which is great if we're boondocking because we don't have to fill our gray tank with this water, but also for the dogs when we go to the beach. That's what we've been using it for. On this trip is they come back quite sandy, so we just use this, rinse them down. They hate it.
Huge.
We love it.
I love it.
So that was the grand tour, pre-reno edition, but it is really hot here today.
It is.
And I think we're gonna head to the beach and bring you guys along because
I don't think we are. I'm
Yeah.
packing up our stuff now.
he said, I've got a towel, I've got a book bag, we are going to
Well,
the beach.
just a fun fast fact, the Northumberland Strait has the hottest ocean water temperature in all of Canada and is the warmest north of Virginia.
Well, now you know.
The more you know. But I'm really excited because I've never really swam in the ocean in Canada, so we're gonna get to do it, which is cool.
Exactly. So we're gonna bring the boys with us. We're gonna have a nice little afternoon there and then come back and have kind of like a barbecue, like burgers and some skewers I'm gonna make and
It's gonna
some
be
corn.
good. All right, I'm gonna pack this stuff up and we'll see you guys at the beach.
Okay.
Hey, I was hoping you would stay, but I've always known you would go and find your own way. I still see when we climbed up in those trees, 12 years old, feel the wind and watch the river run. And the sun would always shine when we sat there, you and I. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're. The river's gonna cry when you're. The river's gonna cry when you're gone. It's gonna cry, it's gonna cry. River's place where we grew up. This old town, just leave it all behind.
So we're heading back to the RV now, and man, oh man, it was such an amazing day.
Just so peaceful. No one was at the beach.
No one, yeah.
One person.
One person, yeah, the whole day.
Crazy.
Which is kind of crazy. Got to meet some seals, got to swim. The water temperature was really, really warm, by the way.
Yeah.
Like shockingly warm.
Shockingly. I mean, obviously when you were in closer where it's shallow, it's like hot. But
Yeah.
even when you're out swimming, it's not bad at all.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 recommend.
Yeah.
But we're gonna head back now, make some dinner.
So we're gonna have corn on the cob, but we're gonna do it in like tin foil with the butter, and then put that on the fire. And then we're gonna have Beyond Meat burgers, and what else? Oh, skewers. I'm making skewers. So
Kind of sounds like a lot of food, but
it's gonna be
we
good.
haven't really eaten.
I haven't
since
ruled out French
breakfast.
fries yet either. I did pack French fries just in case.
Yeah. We'll see what we get into, but we'll catch you back there. So the boys are not very happy with us after that little shower. It needed to happen.
Go to the hammock.
Yeah, have a little hammock.
God, I am tired.
Me too. Oh. Hey, buddy. Eddie dries so much faster than Charlie. It's weird.
It's because his fur's not as thick. Like Charlie has such a thick undercoat.
Come on in.
Come here, Ma.
Come on in.
What a good baby.
Did you have a good day?
I did. I had a really good day. I've had a good couple of days. It's just so beautiful and peaceful, and we really missed being in like provincial or state parks. So it's just nice to be here for a little bit longer, remind us why we're doing this huge project before we get on the road, hopefully by the first week of October.
I think that's ambitious, but
It's not. My birthday is the second week of October, and I will be in the Highlands for it. So
we really want to go to Cape Breton to see all the leaves changing. It's really beautiful.
his hair is like flapping in the wind as you talk.
See, Eddie's so affectionate. Charlie would never do this, ever.
No.
So right now we're procrastinating and we're in denial of having to cook supper.
Mm-hmm. I'll leave this with you. I'm gonna go start a fire.
Are you?
Yeah.
You don't want to snuggle with me and Eddie for a little longer?
No, because we got to get it going because the embers. Remember the whole fiasco when we tried to cook on a fire last time?
Yeah, if you caught last week's video, when we went tenting, that was an experience. It took like 3 hours to cook dinner, but
At least this time, if it doesn't work, I'm throwing it in on the propane.
well, what we're gonna do, we're gonna cook the burgers and everything that we like need to eat like inside, but the corn and the kebabs and stuff, I want to cook it slowly outside. I think that makes sense because it'll get the charbroiled taste, and we're not in a rush to eat anyway.
No, and there's nothing better than barbecued corn.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go get the fire going.
He's getting up, Eddie, so that means it's just me and you, bud.
Started slow, like a tree grows out in the open. These things don't grow all nights long and get old in the morning.
In order to make the best corn on the cob, you're gonna want to get, this is vegan butter, but you can use any butter if you're not vegan, it doesn't really matter. But you spread it on your tin foil and then you put salt and pepper on top of the butter.
Well, and I do one on the bottom and one on the top. A little bit more on the top, that way it drizzles down the side.
All of the butter kind of like soaks into the corn on the cob while it's cooking. Normally people put butter on their corn on the cob. Or do they? Is that an East Coast thing? I don't know.
That has to be everyone. If you're not, because there's butter on popcorn.
But this is like some serious like Paula Deen level stuff, so.
And then once you've got your corn buttered, you're gonna want to stick that in the deep fryer for 40 minutes. If it drops on the floor and shatters, it is ready.
Dash of salt. And then you just roll it up. Oh, so good.
Salt my cob. Ooh. That's gonna be delicious.
I know, I can't wait.
Softly the nights fade away, blend into the times of midnight. Seems slow, but goes fast, just like an airplane.
Okay, so we are back inside now, and we're just discovering some interesting things with this
Quirks.
new RV. Quirks, yeah, we'll call it. So there are no light switches. They're just on these little flicky doohickeys. This ceiling thing does that, but it also controls the fan, and these are the only lights that you can turn on from a switch, which is very interesting.
That's interesting. But we also have 2 light switches in our RV that control lights that are broken. So we're not really...
We're kind of
Like-
ending up in the same place.
Yeah.
We're trying out the new oven.
And then we bought a new frying pan to go with the new oven. Everything just works a lot quicker.
Things turned out too with this.
And the burgers are ready to go in. I'm gonna put them on this pan because it's got like the grill mark, so it'll give it that nice like being
that.
on a grill. And then once we're close to done, I'll just throw these probably in the oven, just give them a little oomph of heat.
I don't know what this update was or how this fits into the vlog, but this is what we're doing.
Yeah, seems about on brand for us.
Yeah. All right, well, catch up with you soon. I popped my feet out, and he was 2 seconds. And he got up in this spot.
He said, I see a snuggle spot. Meanwhile, Charlie's like,
I think he's just tired from the beach.
if we keep that chair, we have to keep the carpet for Charlie.
All right, so we are just putting the burgers on now and getting everything ready. We've had a really, really long day, so
Yeah, started with exercise and it's ending with a burger.
that's the way to do it. All right, we will catch up with you guys in the morning.
Those west, constantly subject to change.
Morning.
It's time to get going. Do you know why? Because today's demo day. Slides in, hitches up, we're gone.
Nice.
Eddie, why are you so loud this morning?
Come here, bud.
Remember you to use the side. There.
There, buddy. Todd's been up for a little while. He let me sleep, so he's a little more chipper than I am. And I think he's really excited to get started on work, are you?
Give me a hammer and tell me what to snatch.
All right, you guys. We're gonna get up, get moving, get on the road.
Moving and shaking, hey buddy. Moving and shaking. You gonna fight me? How do you wanna fight? How do you wanna...
But I swear I'll never give up the fight. I see you broken and beat, head pulled down over your eyes. Every part of you wants to surrender, but darling, you were meant to survive. With every start, we are born again. Open your heart, spend less time in your head.
So we interrupt this B-roll to explain why it's always good to wake up early when you're leaving a provincial or state park. We are currently in a line of probably 5 RVs
Yeah, I
that
think we're number 5.
that are waiting to dump their black tank. So it takes about 10 minutes per person to dump their tank. So we're probably going to be here for like 45 minutes. So wake up early, make a coffee, and
That's one of the
on the
downsides
road.
of state parks or provincial parks. A lot of them don't have sewer at the site, but if you were at a private campground, you wouldn't have to worry about this because you usually have sewer there to dump.
also if you're not familiar with how that works, a black tank, when you flush your toilet in an RV, it goes into like a holding tank.
It should be called a brown tank. That's where your poop goes.
Yeah. Anyway. Oh look, see?
We're moving up.
We're moving up. This isn't too bad.
We're now number 4.
All right, we're not gonna vlog this part though, just because it's too stressful.
It is stressful.
Yeah. Okay, we'll catch up with you guys soon.
Poop's gone.
All right, homeward bound to start demo. So we're just getting back from Amherst, and it's finally time to start demoing our new home.
Yeah, we've got all of our stuff out. We're ready to go. So we will see you guys on Wednesday when we kick off this project.
Make sure you subscribe to our channel so you don't miss an episode of this renovation series.
See you guys later.
Bye.
Did you hit the ground?
Yeah.
Are you starting or am I starting? Do you want me to start or you start?
Oh, I can start. Hello. Wait, now I don't know how to start it. Okay.
Hi.
Hello.
Are you in there?
Quiet on set, chickadee.
This is a live set.
On the wind. Jeez.
Next, we're gonna bring a bulldozer through, and we can temperature. We don't want to put it up. Damn it!
We're trying to do a tour.
Isn't overly functional. Functional. Is a big window right. Oh.
You wouldn't want this to fall off.